So burnout is huge. Like if you've been at this for a little bit of time, you 100% know what I mean, where you've just kind of gotten to the end of wedding season, maybe 25 weddings in, and you're just, oh my goodness. Oh, I can't shoot another wedding. All you want to do when you wake up in the morning, you just want to sleep, you just want to Netflix the whole day away. Trust me, I know what that feels like. So I'm going to come at you guys with some tips that I have found immensely helpful for avoiding burnout, because really, like, this isn't a sprint, this is a marathon. When to be successful at wedding filmmaking, this is something you have to do over 5, over 10 years. That's when you really start to see the fruit of your labor. And you can't do this for 5 or 10 years unless you have systems in place to avoid burnout. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's talk about some tips and let's do this. Okay, so the first one is you want to end work at a set time, because I remember when I first got started, I would work till the wee hours of the night and all the way in the morning, and I didn't have like this set start time or end time, and it will destroy you because you'll just overwork. What we do is I start work every day at around 9 a.m. and then I end every day at 5 p.m. And once it hits 5 p.m., I'm done. I turn away from my swivel chair, I go play with my daughter, I just disconnect, and you'll find that your mind needs that. Like, you can't just work and work and work until you're blue in the face, because your creativity, as you start to work more and more past that like okay level, your creativity will start to boop, and you don't want that. So end work at 5, have a set start time and a set end time. So another thing is, this is something a lot of filmmakers don't think about, is to have a hobby that you do outside of wedding filmmaking that's completely not attached to wedding filmmaking. This one is huge because, I'm sure a lot of you guys started into wedding filmmaking because you're like, oh, this is really fun to do, but then it became attached to work and business. So your creativity doesn't have a time to replenish. You want a hobby that you don't make money with, that is just completely fun, because it's gonna allow you to have so much more creativity for your wedding filmmaking. So for me, I love video games. I just think it's so much fun. Actually, this year I got a Nintendo Switch because, I don't know, there's just something about video games that kind of like brings you back into your childhood. You can't really make money with it. It's a complete waste of time. It actually is. It's like, if I sit down and I'm playing Mario, I could be doing a million other things that could be making me money. But no, I'm playing Mario. But there's something so beautiful about that, because it completely frees your mind not to worry about paycheck and bills and competition, and just have fun. So find that one thing, whether it's hiking, whether it's video games, whether it's watching Netflix shows. Like, I know the super popular thing right now is like hustle, 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 grind, 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 and just do work to your red in the face. But you need those times of just relaxation where you do nothing but waste time. It's one of the best things for avoiding burnout and staying creative. And then next thing is doing forced big resets. So oftentimes in the middle of wedding season, the last thing you want to do is take a weekend off. But let me tell you, it's the best thing you can do, because your mind just gets in this like creative slump where you can't get out of it, and the only way to do it is to force yourself to completely remove yourself from an environment and get a reset. So one of the things that we always do that's been a game changer is, right in the midst of busy wedding season, we'll either take a weekend getaway or we'll take a whole week off. And I know that sounds like scary, because you're like, I got all these edits to do and I can't take a week off. Trust me, it'll make everything that much easier. When you take a week off and you reset your brain, you'll come back to those wedding edits that were absolutely impossible a week before and just be able to plow through them because your creativity was reset. And then this one's huge. A lot of people just work 7 days a week. You don't want to do that. You actually want, what we do is we take one day off every week. It's Sunday. We go to church on Sunday, and then after church we go to lunch with my family, go to lunch with or we go to dinner with Harmony's family, and I do not touch work. I don't look at my emails. I don't do anything. And just having that one reset day every week is life-changing, because it's kind of like a mini one of those big resets we talked about. And by doing that, you don't get burnt out as quick. So that one is huge. And then let's see. This one is kind of a smaller one, but so many people don't do it, and that's taking a lunch break. Like, I know you can get so passionate and be like, oh, I gotta work all the way through the day. But then again, it's kind of like you just, by the end of the day, you're like, oh my goodness. You know, you're feeling like that, and you don't want to do that. So take a solid hour lunch break. There is no shame in that. Reset your mind, kind of refresh, and it's gonna allow you to come back to whatever you're working on way more energetic and engaged. And then the last one I have is, you want to develop a nightly routine. And so one of the things I noticed is, I don't know if any of you guys have ever struggled with insomnia or anything like that, but it's something that we as creatives could be a huge struggle because we're always thinking of brand new ideas. You know, usually right before bed, we're scrolling through the computer and watching wedding films, or like looking on things on Amazon, or reading this blog article. And it's because we want to suck productivity out of every last drop of the day. And you don't want to do that. One of the best things to do is completely, about an hour before bed, turn off everything. Don't watch any shows. Don't turn off your phone. I'm not joking. Turn it off, read a book, and just let your brain just kind of detach from everything. And what that's gonna do is refresh your creativity. It's kind of like fully allowing yourself to recharge. And by having that 1 hour break before bedtime, it's gonna allow you to sleep so much better. Like, just do a test. Like, kind of be working and editing late into the night and then try to go to bed. It's almost impossible. But by taking that hour break, then you can go to sleep, which you're getting more sleep, which makes you more creative. And because you're more creative, you can make more money. And because you're making more money, you can take more time off with your family. And it's just crazy what this one little hour can do. So do that, make a nightly routine. Personally, for me, at around 9:30, we turn off all the shows we're watching or any, things we're doing on the computer, and I just walk around our house. I clean up things, and, I brush my teeth, and me and my wife will just lay in bed and talk and, just kind of wind down our minds. And it seems such a simple thing, but it's completely changed our business and our creativity. All right, so those are a ton of things and tips for avoiding burnout. This is what we do. So I'm not just reading a random blog article somewhere, but this is literally what has helped us so much. And I know it's gonna help you guys. So, and then also our presets are coming out really soon. So click the link right here to be notified when they come out. And yeah, that's today's video. You guys have a great rest of the day. And like always, subscribe. And just really kind of like a tangent here, just thank you so much for all your guys' support and encouragement for this channel. I could not do it without you guys. So thank you again. Subscribe if you haven't already. And in the comments below, let me know what you guys are currently struggling with, or if you've tried any of these burnout tips and how they've helped you, or what you guys do to avoid burnout. All right, well, you guys have a great rest of the day. I'll talk to you soon.